What up, guys? I just left the bins and my car is stacked, baby. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Bam! Yo, let's go. Crazy day at the bins. Back from the bins. It is actually the next day. Everything is washed and cleaned, except for one jacket that I'm still working on. But let's show the haul. Okay, there's a lot of stuff, so I'm going to try to go through it quick because there is an overwhelming amount of clothing. I spent like $100 at the bins yesterday, and but I got some really good stuff, so I'm excited to show you. All right, so starting off, I got this Stephen Barry's University of Miami, what's it called? University jacket or whatever they're called. I can't remember. Anyway, really good condition. That's the one that needs to be washed. I only managed to get 3 pairs of pants or shorts. These are like Dickies work shorts, cargo carpenter pant shorts. Just really good condition, easy seller on Poshmark or eBay. I got this pair of Levi's. These are actually women's high-waisted 550s, relaxed fit. No, I lied. These are not women's, these are men's. 36 by 30, but they're vintage, made in the USA, so nice. And then I got a pair of Rock Revival Capris. Rock Revival is a great brand to be on the lookout for. They kind of look like the Miss Me jeans where they have like the bedazzling and stuff on the pockets. Just really good condition, no flaws or anything like that. And these should probably bring me like 30 to 40 bucks. This is just some basic stuff right here. I got a Coleman rain jacket. These sell for about 20 to 30. I got a Dickies quilted, lined, hooded work jacket, kind of like the Carhartt jackets. This should sell pretty quickly for 25 to 30 bucks. This was a really cool one. I want to show you guys the tag. This is a Nike. Let me see if I can get that in there. Sherpa lined jacket. And this has like the insert for your headphones and stuff. Really cool, really good condition. This is just a nice jacket. Stocking up for winter. I got a lot of jackets and sweaters yesterday. So just really good shape, this whole jacket. Really nice. I should be able to do really well on that one. This was so lightweight, I just decided not to leave it, but it's just a nice little color block vintage jacket. Nothing crazy, no specific brand, but this stuff sells pretty easily for me for like 20 to 25 bucks on Depop. This is a women's 2-in-1 or 3-in-1 Columbia Boogaboo jacket. This is like the fleece lined jacket that is removable on the inside. And it's in really, really good condition. There's like not even any names written on it or anything. And for a white jacket, it was super clean. That should sell for probably 50 to 60 bucks around the winter time. This is a new brand to me. I don't know if it's even new, but it was new with tags. It's Jacqueline Smith, and it just had like a really old picture on it. And the tag was actually Kmart, but it was a vintage Kmart tag. And the original price on these at Kmart was $44.99. And I looked these up, and sure enough, this is like a leather skirt or something like that for women, like a little zip-up skirt. And these are selling for about 50 bucks. So I picked that up. Jackets. Next up is a huge Eddie Bauer Polar Parka Puffer Goose Down jacket. And this jacket is in amazing condition. Let me see if I can show you guys the tag on this one. Premier Polar Parka Eddie Bauer. Really good goose down jacket. This should sell for probably $70 to $100. And then I got a second Eddie Bauer goose down parka. This one has the removable hood, which is nice. This one's a little more like vintage style with the blue and red, kind of like cooler colors, I guess you could say. But goose down always sells. A couple of these are just going to be like store fillers, and then some of them are stuff that I will just kind of share with you what I think I can make. But I got 2 Polo Ralph Lauren vintage V-neck sweaters, and they say Polo Golf on the sleeve right here, which is really cool. You don't see that very often. I got a green one and a blue one, so there's a blue one in here somewhere. Those should do pretty well. This just had a really cool graphic on it, even though it's not vintage, a little 2014 Disney Crew, and that one should do well. This one's nothing special, but I think it's a destination sweater, but it had like little otter on it or something. I just thought it was cute. The little caramel or whatever, the sea otter something is a vintage tag on the Jersey's Super Sweats. Next up, if you know, you know, I put this on my Instagram, the Lululemon jacket, size 4, in excellent condition. This thing is awesome. I love finding Lululemon. It sells really well for me, and it's very, very clean. Size 4, that should probably reach pull at least 40 bucks. I got a vintage Looney Tunes Tweety sweater right here with Tweety bird on it, all the way at the bottom, kind of like floating in the trees. It's kind of hard to see, but it's a really cool graphic when you're close up. And there it is. So you can see Tweety bird. It's tagged 1998, Warner Brothers tag. So really cool there. Got a nice little Galt Sand vintage Notre Dame sweater. These are like the thicker ones, which is really nice. These do really well. I can sell this on Poshmark for 30 or 40 bucks easy. This I didn't know anything about, but I just decided to pick it up because destination stuff and jackets and sweaters, winter is coming. This says Colorado Garden of the Gods. So I don't know if this was like a location or if that's like what Colorado's name is or something like that, but the tag is also a Garden of the Gods. Oh, it says Visitor and Nature Center. There you go. So it's some type of destination in Colorado. All right, next up, I got this Guess jeans made in the USA crewneck sweatshirt. Just really nice, basic. This is an easy seller for me on Poshmark or Depop. Vintage Guess and brands like that sell really well. I also got a Fila little, not little, but women's sweatshirt. I've sold these before for like 30 to 40 bucks. My guess on this one though, because it's a little more basic with just the classic graphic, is probably gonna be like a $25 sweater. Got a little vintage Crable Sportswear Florida Gators. These always sell quickly for me, especially because I'm in Orlando, Florida. So nice sweatshirt there. This one I just thought had a really cool graphic. It's got a stain I need to try to get out, but just like the vintage sweatshirt with the horses on it, and it says West Cliff, Colorado. So I'm guessing this might be like a place in Colorado where you can either ride horses or some type of like horse riding thing. I don't know. All right, here's the other Polo Ralph Lauren sweater right here with the Polo Golf in red on it. Very nice. This was a vintage Lee Sport Memphis, right? Yeah, Memphis Law sweatshirt. I feel like these types of things are very specific to certain buyers, but the people who buy these that are like going to this specific university are always looking for the vintage sweatshirts because that's really what's in right now. This is a cross colors hooded flannel right here. There's actually no tag on it. It's been ripped out, but you can see the chain or the little key tag says CC for cross colors. I guess it's like a really popular brand right now. I'm not too familiar with it myself, but some of their stuff can sell for like up to $200. This, since it doesn't have the patch on the back, which they normally do, have like a little patch right here. I don't know why I'm using my middle finger, but these can probably go for about 40 bucks, maybe 30. This was a really fun find. This is a vintage 70s or 80s Wrangler denim jacket. And it's just in really good condition for like the year. It's got awesome distressing around the collar. The distressing is actually okay on vintage denim because people are all about that look right now. So it's just a really nice jacket, and it's kind of survived the years. The last one of these Wrangler denim jackets that I sold it for like 60 or 70 bucks. All right, moving right along. I got this Universal Studios Spider-Man hoodie. Marvel stuff is really popular right now, so I just figured that this would be a good pickup on the Universal Orlando tag. There's no date on it, unfortunately, but it's still just a really good sweater. Probably 20, 25 bucks easy for the right Spider-Man fan. One of my favorite pickups of the day was this vintage Syracuse The Beast from the East sweatshirt. It's tagged a large, but probably fits more like a medium, and just a really nice graphic on it overall. And this one is on the old Fruit of the Loom tag, which a lot of people like. So, you know, it's really soft, lightweight. I can probably throw that in a padded flat rate envelope super easily. You don't find Harley sweatshirts, and hoodies very often, so this was nice to find, even though it's not vintage. It's 2005, and just a nice white Harley hoodie for someone in the winter. and Concord, New Hampshire. So maybe someone up there will buy this in the winter time when it gets cold. All right, I got this Newer Age Hulkamania long sleeve shirt right here for wrestling. It's got some like fading on the back, almost like it was left outside or something, but I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. I think it adds to the flex of the shirt, if you will. It's Newer Age on a Gildan tag, but still I think I can pull probably 20 bucks out of it. All right, I got a couple of vintage Nike pieces. You can see that tag right there, the white Nike Air tag, and this is like this was at one point a large, but I don't know, it looks more like a small at this point. I need to OxyClean it a little better. You can see it's kind of got some staining on it, but it's on the old white Nike tag, made in the USA, so still a really nice find to have those. Next up is a Jordan on the same Nike white tag. This is a Jumpman tank top. This was a size large as well, but probably fits like a small. They don't say youth or kids on them, so I'm assuming that it's just really shrunk, but got the little hit or whatever you want to call it right here on the bottom, and it says, I can't even read it, ZDOODOC or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, it's just a really cool tank top. Jordan stuff is popular right now because of The Last Dance. If you see old Nike and Jordan stuff, pick it up. I got some kids shirts. I got this little 1993 Barney single stitch kids t-shirt. Just a really cool shirt overall. And it just says travel the world with Barney. And yeah, I picked this up at the bins actually a couple days before, but I figured I'd throw it in there because it's just really interesting. It's this Daisy Duck, I think, I don't know, it's one of the ducks, because I think Daisy's pink and this one's red, so I'm not really sure what's up with this sweater, but it's on some like bootleg tag right here, so I figured I would just pick it up and give it a shot. It just seemed cool. It says lady in the front or something like that, so I don't know what this is, but for being at the bins, I was willing to take a shot on it. All right, here's another Michael Jordan Chicago Bulls, I guess you could call it, on a Salem Sportswear tag. Stained up, I need to OxyClean this, but I believe I can get those stains out, and it'll be a nice single stitch size small tank top for someone, or a girl that wants to wear that. One of my favorite pieces of the day, this vintage Simba kids all over shirt. This is going straight to Asher's closet. He's gonna love this. No date on it, but it is single stitch all around. Really cool Lion King Simba shirt. All right, next up we got just a basic Harley-Davidson shirt. This is 2009, but it's got really cool graphic front and back. So I always pick up Harley. They're easy $15 to $25 sellers depending on what graphic is on the shirt. All right, next stack we got the Tron style Tommy Hilfiger checkered plaid polo shirt. I put this on my Instagram story and asked people if it's fire or nah, and I actually have to look up what the vote was at this point, but originally, the last time I saw it, everybody was saying nah. I think it's fire. I think these Tommy Hilfiger polos are awesome, and they sell well for me, so I picked it up. This was a really cool shirt, the Chicago Bears shirt with the crazy graphic on it, just really nice looking on the NFL tag. It's not single stitch or anything, but I mean, the graphic itself is crazy, and people love those really vibrant, crazy graphics right now. I got a classic little New York Yankees shirt on the Russell Athletic tag. This is not single stitch, but it's just nice. Probably gonna send it to my man Joey Bada Bing 22. But anyway, just a cool, this is all embroidered, so it's like a little patch almost. So I figured I'd pick this up, it's cool. Yankees fans are diehard. This was a really cool piece. It's a 2X on the Anvil red stripe tag, and it's single stitch on the bottom, 1993. This says, Eye on Survival, and it's like a little tiger graphic. Nothing else on it, front or back, but I just thought it was really cool, and definitely picked this up. It's got some type of name right here for the artist, but I don't know who that is, Kleiner or something like that, so I have to look it up. Another one, Tommy Hilfiger, got the crazy color block striped shirt. Normally these would cost me like $4 to $5 in a Goodwill and I wouldn't pick them up, but at the bins when I can get something like this for $1 to $1.39 based on the weight, then I will always pick these up because they are easy store fillers in my Depop and eBay and Poshmark closet. So this was an interesting shirt. I don't know much about this one. It's on a Delta Pro Weight made in the USA tag, but it says rock the 2000s. And I'm not really sure what this is for, but it's got a really nice fade on it. And this says into the future 1999. So I don't really know what that means, but I think it's just some type of cool Y2K shirt, honestly. But I really liked it, so I had to pick it up. Another kids shirt, I'm gonna get you a little closer for this one. Just a really nice Bulls kids tee on a Logo 7 shirt. And it says Chicago Bulls down here at the bottom with no date, but just really, really cool graphic. I love finding Bulls stuff. I posted this on my Instagram as well because of Joey Bada Bing, but postal stuff actually sells. And so I got this United States Postal Service union-made button-up shirt. It's a size small, but it looks like it fits more like a large. So this is a really cool vintage shirt. It's just like horseback riding, something in Colorado. I've actually found a lot of Colorado stuff yesterday, so I don't know if it was like the same person's closet or what. But single stitch, really cool graphic, and just an easy $20 to $25 piece probably. This kind of stuff, when you see it at the bins, I just can't leave it. Tagged 1995, or dated 1995, I should say. Here's another kid's shirt, Texas Rangers 1989. No tag, but single stitch, super soft. I'm probably gonna give this one to Asher too, just because it's a vintage t-shirt, and I don't know, he'll probably like the colors on it. So anyway, that one will probably go to Asher. I posted this on my Instagram as a copper drop. I decided to pick it up just because I was having a good day, but it's a NASCAR Dale Jr. shirt on the winner's circle, screen printed tag. Again, not vintage, but it is dated 2009. So it's almost 10 years old, but it's not, you know, vintage. But NASCAR stuff still sells well. It's probably a $12 to $15 shirt. This was one I'm willing to take a chance on. It's like an MMA boxing type of shirt, Chavez versus Gonzalez, a fight. So I just decided to pick it up because some of his shirts were selling between $40 to $100 on eBay. So I figured I would give this one a chance. You see that graphic right there with him like holding his arms up or whatever. I honestly don't know which fighter it is, if it's Chavez or Gonzalez, but hey, if they're selling, I'm buying. Got a nice little Disney Store Lilo and Stitch shirt. This is like one of the softest shirts I've ever felt. It's incredibly soft. And this is one of those things that I normally wouldn't pick up, but because I was having such a good day and because Disney stuff is popping right now, I decided to just grab it and hopefully it'll sell around Christmas time. Another Kids Bulls shirt right here on the starter tag. Just a really cool one with the starter graphic on the sleeve right here and the little design on the back. Just a really cool Chicago Bulls piece for a kid. Found another nice little Harley. This is the really nice graphic, Seminole Harley of Myrtle Beach. Oh no, this one's Sanford, Florida. I think I found a Myrtle Beach one too, but it had stains, so I threw it back. But just a nice little Harley-Davidson shirt. These are always easy pickups for me, especially in big sizes. When it's an XL like that, it's a no-brainer. This is a vintage shirt I have to do more research on, but is definitely from, I think, the 60s or 70s. It's some type of Wildcats, Clayton, Panama, Jungle Cats, something or other. I don't know exactly what it is. Some type of army shirt, I think, like a battalion. But if anybody knows what this is, please let me know in the comments section. But I think it's really cool, so I had to grab it. And it's single stitch. Okay, I gotta stand up for this one. This is a really cool promo shirt for, I believe Crunch was a, either like a protein drink or some type of protein bar back in the 90s. But look at that tag, Crunch, Warner Brothers Studios. And this one is dated, I believe, 1998 on the tag as well. And it's got Taz on the bottom, like doing a deadlift or something. I think that's crazy. And this is not a cut tank top. This is actually the way it was made. And then it says Crunch with Bite. So I think it was some type of like nutritional protein bar, but I'm not sure. But I had to pick it up. All right. Hometown Heaters single stitch vintage Orlando Magic shirt. Just the crispy classic graphic here on an older Swingster tag made in the USA. So pretty cool. I love picking up sports stuff. It sells pretty fast. This was a cool piece. There's no real propriety about it, so but but this was a closely knit tag. This is just some type of like vintage girls single stitch shirt, but the sleeves are like a little longer. It's almost like maybe it was a long sleeve and it was cut and I didn't realize it. I don't know, but I thought it was kind of cool. Originally I thought it was single stitch, but maybe I'm wrong. No, it's single stitch on the bottom, so maybe I should have looked at the sleeves. I think it was originally long sleeve and someone cut it. But anyway, this might be a throwaway, but I'll throw it up on Depop for probably like 15 bucks and see if I get any hits. It's just kind of like a cool colorway. One of my favorite shirts. I love just finding vintage shirts like this. Look at these cats, guys. These are just Grand Casino. These cats are having the time of their life. And look at this one kitty on the back with the drums. So cute. And this one is single stitch, dated, no date. So, but I love shirts like this that just have interesting graphics that you probably will never ever see someone wearing this shirt if you own it. And that's what I love about vintage, is sometimes you can find stuff that's just crazy. This is just a little 2009 Orlando Magic Eastern Conference Champions shirt, but I thought it was cool because it had all the players from that year, from that roster on it. So, you know, you had Alston and Rashad Lewis, Jameer Nelson, JJ Redick, Turkoglu, Hito Turkoglu, and Dwight Howard. So this is a really good lineup that year on the Majestic tag. So some Orlando fan that wants to relive the conference champion days will buy that. Little Simply Southern shirt. I kind of got this for my wife. I don't know if it'll fit her or not, but if she likes it, she can keep it. If not, I will sell it. Simply Southern always sells well, especially with, you know, good graphics on them. There are some that have like certain states that I try to stay away from, but that one had the pineapple. Got a pair of vintage champion shorts for myself. I just like having extra basketball shorts and like mesh shorts around, so this was just a nice little pickup for me. And then this was a vintage, or maybe not vintage, this is on a Champion Eco tag. No, just Champion Authentic tag. So I don't know how old this is, but the Virginia Tech, again, college stuff will sell well in the winter, especially sweaters, but I sell them year round. So easy pickup for me, especially at the bins. If it was at Goodwill or something, again, if this was between like $4 and $6, I probably would have left it, but that's why the bins is amazing. All right, guys, check this out. Big Dogs tag, vintage 90s with the cool graphic. This says, who needs, or when you have a big dog, who needs a teddy bear? And this is just a cool graphic, embroidered all the way through. It's just kind of like 3D almost, like popping up. I just thought it was a really cool sweater. Nothing on the back, but I feel like this is one of those sweaters that's like, I guess you would call it like a boyfriend sweater that like one of those Depop girls will buy. It's kind of like fleece on the outside, I don't know. One of those Depop girls will wear it, you know, with like little shorts or something, and it's like the long sweater, I don't know. It's like the trend right now. Got like a little Greyhound sweater right here on an old Lee Sport tag. It says, let an ex-racer run away with you. It was probably some type of like adoption sweatshirt for Greyhound Pets of America, but someone who adopted a Greyhound or, you know, loves Greyhounds and dogs in general would love to pick this up on the XL Lee Sport tag. Support the animals. And then I got this Nike gray tag, like women's zip-up jacket. I'm not really too sure about this one because it's kind of got like some weird cut in the back. I know it's really hard to see, but it's got some type of like cut, so I think it's some type of like athletic jogging jacket, but I decided to pick it up because it's Nike. So next up, this is just a little hard good. These are Crystal Burger brand salt and pepper shakers. They just had the little bottoms. I thought they were cool, and they're in good shape. Crystal brand, I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're like little hamburgers. And I looked them up and they're selling for like 30 to 40 bucks. So, hey-o. Next up, another cat shirt. I posted this on my Instagram, but I think one of my buddies, Fat Cat Finds, is actually picking this up from me. So a really cool graphic. I love finding stuff at the bins. You just never know what you're gonna get. So that was a cool pickup. Next up is this American Girl Chicago jacket. This is like one of those, what do you call it? Like Letterman jacket, sports jacket type of things. And apparently American Girl's a really good brand that I didn't know about. I thought it was a Chicago Bulls jacket. And then I looked it up, and American Girl is still selling for, like, they're listed for like 50 bucks. So not a bad pickup there. All right, looks like my last sweatshirt of the day, guys, is this Gatlinburg, Tennessee crew neck right here on the old Volunteer knit apparel. It's just a really cool graphic. Destination stuff like this does sell well for me, especially because this one says Great Smoky Mountains on it. Every time I get something from the Smoky Mountains, it sells really fast. I don't know why, but if you ever see stuff that's vintage from the Smoky Mountains, pick it up. It's definitely easy money. And then I got a couple hard goods I want to show you, and then we're done. Okay, so my Goodwill bins doesn't really have a lot of hard goods, but I picked up a few things that I want to show you. This is a brand new sealed 100 pack blank CDs. I think they charged me like 50 cents for this. I'd have to double check the receipt, but it was less than $1. And I can sell this for $30 on eBay. Got 2 plushes. I got a little Pikachu, and I got a Sonic the Hedgehog plush. These types of characters, like video games and like animes and stuff, sell really well, so these were easy pickups for me. They were like $1 each. I got a Game Boy Advance SP carry bag. These actually can sell really well because everybody is buying like retro video games right now, so easy pickup. And then I got a couple of horror movies because old horror stuff I learned from another YouTube channel, Bolo Buddies. Someone shared a bolo in one of her videos that they sold a horror VHS tape for $200. So everywhere I go, I start looking for them now, and I found these 3: Horror of Dracula, Something Wicked, This Way Comes, and The Evil Dead. Now, none of these are super expensive, but I can lot these 3 up as a lot of 3 and probably get about 40 bucks for all 3 of these, and I paid $1 for all 3. And lastly, my favorite and probably best find of the day, this DVD right here, Rumpelstiltskin. As creepy as this is, you guys would be surprised at how much this DVD sells for. It sells for over $100, guys. Horror stuff has a cult following, no pun intended, and man, I was so hyped when I found this laying in a bin. I scanned probably 20 to 25 DVDs and VHSs, and when this one popped up for $100, I was so hyped. So this one DVD, when it sells, it will pay for everything I just showed you in this entire haul, guys, which is absolutely crazy. And so that's it, guys. That was everything in my bins haul from yesterday. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you saw some cool stuff. If you see anything you want, make sure to DM me on Instagram at Drew_thrifts and flips, and I will definitely give you the hookup on those, as well as make sure to leave a like on this video. Please comment down below what you thought the best find of the day was, and if you've been having any luck at the bins. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Peace, money!